Welcome everybody, my name is Orandraku, and I am now here to show you the glorious golden cock, Martin himself, and the build that I personally run on him. The build is either Rapid Cooldown or Shockwave for the first option, then it runs Flame Mine, Flashy Thing, and Minesweeper. Potentially also Nimble or EOD suit. For the equipment, FMJ rounds 3, FMJ rounds 2, Dog Tag, and of course, First Aid Spray. Now, the reason for why I use everything, um, for the Fever skill, Rapid Cooldown, it allows you to use Flash more often, especially come out of Flashy Thing. It just extremely valuable in being able to deal with a lot of Daniel builds, a lot of Annette builds, Alex builds with a lot of their infection, because due to the Flashy Thing, it instantly removes infectious auras. Also allows you to deal with Daniel using the remote shells in Area 3 or VAC zombies Area 1, 2, or 3. Alternatively, you could use Shockwave. You get a 1 minute longer cooldown, but it allows you to more appropriately deal with Alex. There's a really strong Alex build out there where in Area 3 in particular, they just spam one cost highly infectious zombies and a bunch of traps underneath them. This allows you to just clean up all of it and get a lot of time. Rapid cooldown's still useful against that build, and that's what I overall prefer, but there is an argument to be made for running Shockwave just so that you can destroy all those traps. I guess the camera blind's kind of useful too. Flame Mine, the reason why I run Flame Mine is because, one, it staggers a lot of zombies, it staggers bioweapons, and it can deal with IVs. There's a lot of IVs going around now these days since Mastermind's got a card able to, consistently use them, usually Spencer's. This allows you to take them out if you don't have, say, a Jill the Hot Dogger on the team. And ability to stagger bioweapons means it has at least some degree of use against, say, a Nikolai. You can stagger Nemesis, you put it on the doorway, or like right after a doorway, he steps on it, gets staggered. Whereas Electric Mind don't do anything to bioweapons. Also allows you to use it under, say, Birkin a lot of time. Birkin's got somebody grabbed. A lot of times you can run up to him, place the mine at his feet, and it'll explode, and it'll knock Birkin out of the grab. Provides the almost overall use against the widest variety of Mastermind builds. For the passive, of course, Flashy Thing combined with Rapid Cooldown, it allows you to just remove pretty much any and all creature buffs as long as they're not invincible. I'm pretty sure invincibility prevents them from getting the buff stolen. It provides a lot of utility against Daniel, Annette, and Alex primarily, and a lot of Spencer builds that spam lots of creatures. Even though you don't necessarily do as much damage as you could with, say, Reinforce, the fact that you can remove all those buffs, like, Alex got a bunch of infectious creatures all around you, use your Flash Baton, it removes the infectious auras instantly, and suddenly you're not worrying about too much about infection anymore. And you can do this very frequently, especially since this is a damage build. The more damage you deal with shots, the faster your cooldown comes back up on your Fever skill, so you're going to be able to use Flashy Thing quite often. For the passive skill number 2, I normally use Minesweeper. There's an argument to be made for EOD suits, or maybe Nimble. But personally, I believe Minesweeper is the best option. It gives you the utility of just running through a bunch of shit without activating him. There are times against like an Alex spam build where there's a bunch of traps on the floor, but a bunch of creatures as well. Or sometimes you just need to run past their spam at a choke point to get by it, especially if your Valkyrie in your team isn't running surplus. Allows you just run by it and force the Mastermind's attention elsewhere. This is especially useful if you're not running Shockwave. I think if you're running Shockwave, you could probably change Minesweeper to maybe Nimble or something else, but if you're running Rapid Cooldown, I'd say Minesweeper is the way to go. As to the equipment, FMJ rounds 2, 3, and Dog Tag, well, more damage. Simply as that. You play as Martin, you grab a shotgun when you can, and you just start doing a lot of damage. It's really as simple as that. The more damage you do, the faster your Fever skill recharges. You'll notice that if you're attacking, say, a Biocore or a lot of creatures, or say Yata Veil, you just shoot it with a shotgun, do a lot of damage, kill stuff, get Fever back quicker, steal more buffs with Flashy Thing. Overall, incredibly useful. And of course, First Aid Spray. I said it before and I'll say it again. The best equipment that you'll have for 3 equipment points. There's so many games where someone goes down, You need to bring him back up, but Valerie's not available for her fever skill. Anyone just runs by, pops a first aid spray, bring them right back up. You should always remember to have a key bound on one of your keys so that you can use it at any time. So it's just very valuable. You should almost always have this. It's for how cheap it is and how powerful and impactful it is on the game. Anyway, that's it for the Martin build. The glorious golden cock himself. Stare at it in awe. I know I am, and I know a lot of other people here are. But anyway, I'm Orange Raku. Take care now, and I'll see you another time.